What's good, everybody? I'm BPC and welcome to Competitive Origins MMA. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be notified on future videos. And hit the like button on this video, please. Now, today's topic is on Jake Paul going up against Nate Robinson on the co-main event of the Tyson Jones fight this past Saturday night. But first, I must point out that I'm wearing a Just an Obstacle Competitive Origins t-shirt, which you can get at competitiveorigins.com. Now, a portion of the proceeds will go towards the channel so we can provide a better experience for you guys at home. Now, if you type in MMA7, you'll get 10% off your order. Life is a competition, whether you've been competing against yourself or someone else. Competitive Origins. Now, Nasty Nate Robinson, or as he likes to be called, KryptoNate, went up against the problem child, Jake Paul. Now, you have a 6'1", 189-pound fighter in Jake Paul, and you have a 5'9", 181 fighter in Nate Robinson. Okay? Now, 20 million subscribers on YouTube, 3 slam dunk championships, 13 million Instagram followers, 10-year NBA career, 3 million Twitter followers, dual sport athlete. Jake Paul is 1-0 with 1 KO, and Nate is 0 for 0 with 0 KOs. Now, Nate has been training since August, apparently. He's been training 6 days a week, twice a day, getting prepared for this fight. And the problem child has been telling us that he's been training all year. He stays training. So I was curious to see how this was going to turn out. We have, some fighter that's only had 1 fight, and then we have Nate Robinson that hasn't had any fights. But Nate is a dual athlete. He's extremely athletic, so maybe he would adapt to the world of boxing and show us what he has. Well, the fight started, and it looked pretty sloppy. Nate charged at him and was throwing wild shots, and basically they would get tangled up, they would clinch, and then basically it would get broken up. Then it would start back up, and Nate would run at him again and throw these shots, leaning towards him, kind of lunging towards him, and then basically there would be a clinch, and then they would break it up. And I was kind of getting the hint, like, okay, this fight's probably going to suck because all they're going to keep doing is clinching, Nate's going to charge at him, it's going to clinch. Nate's going to charge at him and clinch. It'd be great if Nate lunged at him and actually got a couple shots at him, maybe a 2-piece, but that really didn't happen. There were no combinations. It was more just, let me just go out there and try to get the knockout. Jake was a little bit more calculated in his approach. He wasn't throwing all these wild shots that Nate was. Well, after the clinch, they did it some more. There was a little bit more boxing, and then bam, Jake hit him right behind the ear. Now, when that happened, Nate fell to the ground. And you're wondering, okay, is this the end of the fight? 1 little shot and it's over? Well, Nate did get back up. Now, it was an extremely long count. The referee counted to 9, and he was still on the floor, and he got back up, and he basically let the fight continue. Now, I'm appreciative of that because I didn't want to watch this fight end so quickly. Now, Nate basically came out, he did what he could, he threw some more shots, it was very sloppy. I'm kind of curious about what kind of training camp he had. If he's been training since August, 6 days a week, 2 times a day, I don't get why he looked like the way that he did. Did he just abandon the game plan? Did he not actually have a game plan? Like, what's going on with his coaches? If I was his coach, I probably wouldn't have sent him out in that fight, looking at his skill level and seeing how wild and crazy he was. Maybe his coach just thought, hey, this is a celebrity fight. The person that he's also fighting is going to be crazy, so therefore they're going to be equal. Well, not so fast, because Jake Paul took this very seriously, and he connected again. And when he connected, he dropped Nate. And Nate, got an extremely long count to get back up. Now, the problem child wasn't done from there, because the problem child hit him again. And when he hit him again, Nate flew, okay? Hit him right on the jaw. Nate dropped to the ground. His feet were looking this way. His head was looking that way. He actually went head first into the canvas. It basically looked like Jake Paul committed murder. It was kind of embarrassing. I felt bad for Nate. I honestly wanted Tyson to run down to the ring like in WWE and beat the crap out of Jake Paul for what he did to Nate. It was pretty embarrassing. And then the commentary by Snoop Dogg was legendary. Go online, just type in Snoop Dogg commentary, Nate Robinson fight, and the crazy things that Snoop was saying just had you rolling in your seat. You know, Nate's from the hood, he'll get back up from that. You know, there was just a whole bunch of different things that he was saying, and it was just absolutely hilarious. Don't take what I say, watch it for yourself. I guarantee you enjoy it. It was probably the best commentary of the night, hearing what Snoop had to say. Now, the fight, I don't think they should match up again. They're obviously on two different paths. You know, after the fight, Jake, you know, he did seem concerned about Nate. He also acknowledged that Nate was the one who called him out, not him. So he basically said, I have a list of fighters that I want to compete with. You know, he said he wanted to face his brother, Logan Paul. He also said that he wanted to face Dylan Dennis, who is a Bellator MMA fighter, who's more of a jiu-jitsu artist than a striker, but I don't know, he wanted to challenge him. And then he also put out the challenge for the notorious Conor McGregor. Now, I really don't see that going too well for him. Conor would probably really beat the crap out of him, but hey, I would definitely watch it. Well, I'm BPC. This is Competitive Origins MMA. Don't forget to go to competitiveorigins.com, type in promo code MMA7. Have a great day, guys.